21st meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety. Roll call.
Mr. Visotny?
Here.
Here.
Here. Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No.
Approval of the minutes of January 14th. Did anyone have a chance to review the minutes? No? So we're defer action on that. Item A is an agreement with First Group Engineering for engineering services to prepare the abbreviated Title VI implementation plan submitted for approval. The contract is for $9,200, and this is a requirement for cities that have federal projects. So do we have a motion to approve the agreement?
Make a motion to approve the agreement?
Second.
Motion and second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. So we move down to correspondence received from Chief John Doty requesting the following officers be promoted to the rank of third-class patrolman effective January 2nd, 2016. Officers Crystal Taylor and Enrique Cook, Lindsay Fritz, Andrew Webb, Matthew Zambala, Charlie Mixon, Robert Gajewski, James DeRolf Jr., and Glenn Mays, and the following officers to be promoted to the rank of second-class patrolman effective January 10th, 2016. Officers Bradley Hassey, Jonathan Kerr, Brendan O'Neill, and Timothy Schultz. Do I have a motion approving these changes?
Motion to approve the changes.
Second?
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Next, we have correspondence from AT&T requesting permission to perform work on Summer Street. This is a jack and bore, so they're going to be boring under the street. They're going to be working in the parkways at two separate locations. Do I have a motion approving their digging request?
I'll make a motion to approve the request?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Next, we have correspondence received from Councilwoman Janet Vanez requesting a turn lane on Homan Avenue between 165th and 173rd submitted for approval. This would be a pretty significant change to put a continuous turn lane in there. We're probably going to have to review this, and we probably need a recommendation to send it to engineering and to the street commissioner for review and recommendation.
Make a motion to send this recommendation to the street commissioner for a review and recommendation.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Next, we have a contract for demolition services with J&M Services Incorporated for 3306 165th, 4763 Calumet, 531 Cherry Street, 1241 Highland Street front only, 6433 to 49 Kennedy, 927 Logan, 6326 Monroe, the rear house, 923 Morris, 7340 New Hampshire, 4246 Wabash, 4248 Wabash, 5658 Walter, and 6730 Kennedy Avenue, single-story structure only, submitted for approval. Do I have a motion approving the contract with JM Industrial?
I'll make a motion to approve the contract for JM.
A second?
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item F, order to rescind order to demolish property located at 818 Eaton Street, garage only, submitted for approval.
Mr. President, that was the garage that was right over there. The owner self-demolished it. We did record a demolition order on the property. I would ask that you rescind it so it doesn't cloud their title.
I'll make a motion to rescind that.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
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 Motion passes. Correspondence received from Drew Fox, owner of 18th Street Brewery, requesting permission on February 7, 2016 to use the Monon Trail for a 5K run and walk starting at the brewery at 5417 Oakley at the intersection of Douglas and proceed south, also requesting the bike path be free of debris and clear of ice and snow. I've already spoke to Gary on this, and Gary said that he can handle it.
Okay, and I didn't know if we needed to forward it to the police. Are they going to have to close any streets, or is it all contiguous?
I don't know how far south they're gonna go. We need to find that out. Does it say anything in their letter?
I think
'Cause
there's
there
a
are- because-
representative from 18th Street here today. I'm gonna ask her to come up.
Is somebody here? Oh, good, okay.
Hi. Good morning. I'm Jen Bussey. I'm from 18th Street Brewery, the Director of Operations. We were hoping to plan to use the Monon Trail. We're going to go about 2.5K down and then just come back.
What's 2.5K?
I know that we have mapped it out, exactly. We kind of did this all at the last second, so. Yeah.
What's that, about 3 miles or?
Pardon me?
Oh,
It's a mile and a half, yes.
it's opposite of.
Yes.
I should
Where
know
exactly
that.
that ends, we're mapping that out today. Right, right. Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna cross Calumet and Conkey, and you're gonna go,
No, it would go down,
down.
Down the
Lyman.
Lyman.
Okay. That's right, because it splits into 2 trails. there,
Right, exactly.
So you're gonna go down Lyman, down the Monon Trail, so.
Right.
You've got some streets, it probably would be good to have civil defense assist if you're expecting like a big crowd,
Okay.
so that they could like temporarily close the cross streets as they're going across them.
Yeah, we're expecting upwards of 125 at the most.
So you probably should work with Gary Gleason, he's the gentleman in the back row, the
Okay.
handsome young man sitting in the last row.
Okay.
Okay, do I have a motion?
Pardon me? We're looking at 11 a.m.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve 18th Street's request.
Second.
Motion and a second, any questions or comments? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes.
Thank you.
Correspondence received requesting rental registration hearing. Is there just one? There's only one. When do you want to set that for, Madam Secretary? February 25th?
I'll make a motion to set this for February 25th.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next, we have the amusement device list submitted for approval. Do I have a motion approving the list?
I'll make a motion to approve the list.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Next, we need an acknowledgement of a disposal authorization for the police department. It's numerous vehicles.
We need to make a motion on that?
Hmm?
Do we need to make a motion on
I
that?
think we do need to make a motion approving the disposal authorization.
I'll make a motion to approve the disposal authorization.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Correspondence received from Verizon requesting approval to work on a tower located at 518 Fayette Street. This is the police tower, and they have facilities located on it. And they're gonna be working on it. They're gonna be changing out equipment. So, do I have a motion to approve their work on the police tower?
Motion to approve work on a police tower, 518 Fayette.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. We have correspondence from Franklin Marshall from Oak Street Health requesting a loading zone designation sign.
Yeah, Mr. President, it's the clinic that's right, that way, over on,
Columbia and May.
on Columbia and May. The issue they have is they do have a lot of seniors they treat that need to get in and out, and they don't really have a handicap or a loading area, and they would just ask that they had a designated spot so that they could
Yeah,
use
their
it.
parking is across the street.
Correct, for seniors and disabled.
Yeah, we probably should have Gary go out there and take a look at it and see what's the appropriate spot, because you got 2 sides. You could either put it on May Street or you could put it on Columbia. Maybe it's better on May because there's less traffic. But take a look at it, Gary.
I'll make a motion to send this to the Streets Department to review.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item 5, matters from other board members. Item 6, matters from other department heads or their representatives. 7, new business. Old business. Meeting's open to the public. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak? I should recognize Janet. I think I missed you when the meeting started. Did you sneak in here during the meeting? That's what I thought.
Thank you for pointing out that I was late.
You're welcome. If there's no public, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion passes.